It's so good to be here. I was so sorry that I had to miss the last one, but my daughter-in-law was very, very sick, and she was in cardiac intensive care. She had an infection in her heart valves that's destroyed the heart valves, and now she needs open heart surgery. So they're waiting on her to get strong enough to have the open heart surgery. So I appreciate everyone so much who has said prayers for her. I really do appreciate it. And I think that's probably the only reason she's still here with us. All right. Today I'm going to do a healing for everyone. And all of you just look so beautiful to me. Yvonne, you look improved. You really do.
Thank you. I feel in some ways a little bit returning.
Good. Good, good, good. So glad to hear that. Kind of looking around at everybody else to see how their auras look. Getting a good feel for where all of you are. I'm going to start with a prayer. And I'm going to invite you, before I start saying it, to put in anybody else that you want to receive healing. So we'll start with Doug. Douglas. I haven't done that in a long time, Douglas.
I will put in my children, Madeline, Mark, my daughter-in-law, Brittany, my two grandchildren, Jamie and Emmy, and animals, Lovey, Maverick, and Lucky.
Lisa?
Okay.
Can't hear you. There you go.
Oh, better? Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm going to put in my mom, Shirley, my friend Amanda, some students that I work with, Gabe, Jarrell, Mira, Ishan, and my brother John.
Thank you. And Wendy?
Our families, our clients, and anywhere there's conflict in the earth.
Well, you just asked us to put the whole earth in.
Oh, that's too much. How about any place there's war?
That's sort of the whole earth, right?
Which war?
Pinpoint. How about the Middle East and the Ukraine? How about that?
Oh, I don't mind putting the whole earth in.
Well, I don't want you to walk away exhausted today, Wanda.
Oh, I won't do that. Rodrigo.
Adrian, Andres, Christina, Mary Grace, Ashley, Mark, and Charlie.
Tim.
Austin and myself.
I asked Tim to speak.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'll come back to you,
Kim.
Kim.
That's pretty close. Yeah. My daughter Sarah and her husband Alex and their kids. Little Timmy, Xander, and Ruth. My younger daughter Erica and her husband Randy. And I think that's good.
Okay. And Elizabeth.
So Christopher, Michael, Mina, Fernanda, Daniele, Jean-Louis, Aline, Cassidy, Nola, Bentley, all sentient beings of the earth. Oh, Uncle Andy too. My whole family, both sides. Thank you.
And Michelle. Michelle.
Hello, hello. And Matt is with me, but he's laying on the couch over here. So I'm speaking for both of us. The Porter family, the Will family, all of us, and all of those with whom I work as well. And then all the earth.
Got it covered. And Neil.
My neighbor Athena and her daughter, who I can't think of her name right now. My friend Carla, who recently passed. Seth, Herbie, Lorraine, and I think that's it.
Yvonne.
Go first.
Go ahead.
Hmm?
You can go first.
Unmute yourself.
I want to put Wanda and her
Okay.
family in, and all the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees. My mom, my cousin Benny and his whole family, all my neighbors, especially the ones directly underneath me, my patients, and myself.
You know, you make me want to sing when you say stuff like that. Let me tell you about. Okay. All right. So Kim, I'm sorry that we had that little confusion.
No worries, my bad. Want to, what? Hold on, I just lost it. Want to put in there Austin, my grandson, and myself.
Do you want to let people know why you're in the hospital?
Sure. Yeah, if I can get it out. I had about 30 pounds of fluid in my abdominal area, and they took it out and just kind of assimilating back into place again. They took 5 liters off on Tuesday and 10 off on Wednesday. That just threw me for a loop the last 2 days, and just getting back reacclimated today.
Bless your heart.
Thank you all.
Barbara.
I do volunteer work with caring neighbors. I take people who can't get to their appointments. I have several friends who have a lot of medical issues. JK, Doreen, Peggy, Muriel, her daughter Sharon, and my own children, Damien and Molly. Thank you.
And Jane.
Okay. My brothers, the fantastic sister-in-laws, my sister, all the nieces and nephews, my stepsons, the kids, one of my grandchildren is back in the hospital, and my extended family otherwise, and I'll throw in the Ukraine, although I could throw in the whole world like Wendy. But I'm good there.
And Joyce?
My husband, Charlie, my stepson, the 4 kids, my daughter-in-law and her family, my cousin Debbie and her husband, Marty, my friend Sandy, my friend Pam, her stepdaughter, Layla, and anybody else that I didn't say that are friends and family.
Ralph?
Thank you. My wife, Nancy, daughter, Sophia, son, Michael, my sister, Jeannie, and all of my extended family on both sides, and also for the clarity and intensity and persistence of divine communication on earth. Thank you.
Connie? Unmute yourself, Connie. We can't hear you.
I'm sorry. I'll start again. My mother, Wanda, for you and your family, and Alex especially. For Kim, who's in the hospital, especially. And I guess that's all for today. Oh, one other person, my friend's great grandniece was born without eyes. She's a little baby still. And so for her and her family.
And Cindy?
For my parents and my health, and for you and your daughter-in-law, Alex, and for world peace and less strife in the United States, especially during elections and things.
Thank you, Cindy. And Joe?
Prayers for my family, for Patty, Ruth, Zen, Betty and her family, especially Nick and his girlfriend, and AZ and Julia, and also my sharing group. Thank you.
Rosalind?
Yes, hi, how are you?
Good.
The family, how's the family doing?
We're all tired, but we're okay.
Okay.
Accepting.
Okay, thank you. So of course for you, continued prayers for you and your family. And then Kim, Kat, Chad, Haley, Maria, Paul, Roz, Paula, and the earth, all people in harm's way, nature made and human made, and health, new avenues for peace and health and healing.
Thank you. Donna, is there anything you want to put in?
Yes, my daughters and their partners, my grandchildren, and Alex and her caregivers, and her family support team that is so vital for her health and recovery, and for all of you, the exhaustion that you're experiencing, emotional and physical.
Very kind. Wendy?
Yeah, I'd like to put in my husband, Ken, my mom and her assisted living home and all the caregivers there who take such loving care of her. And myself, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not well. Got bronchitis. And thank you. And of course for you and your family and the world. Thank you.
And Patrick, do you have anyone? He yelled, I'm good. Okay, he's in the other room. All right. Divine infinite spirit. I've already felt the energy gathering, like it's coming in and coming in and coming in and coming in. It's just getting ready for us to say go. So it's very powerful, and there's a lot of it about to come in. Divine infinite spirit, Thank you for being with us, for being one with us, for flowing through us and all around us. We ask that we are clear, centered, grounded, balanced, aligned, connected, and filled with light, love, peace, and joy. We ask for the help of the ascended beings, the masters, the guides, the angels, we ask that a team goes to everyone that was mentioned, and the planetary council surrounds the earth, along with every layer of councils outside of that. You will feel a surge of energy coming into the earth. And spreading from person to person to person. Anything that has a sense of beingness. So I'm counting trees and mountains and streams, and everything has a sense of its own beingness. A lot of animals. It's also working on cleansing the atmosphere around the earth, which is full of hatred and strife. People angry at each other. And it's trying to clear that. Not everyone wants to let go of their anger, but some people do. And then they're going to override that, don't want to let go of it, and help people find their higher heart, raising their vibration. And then healing all of our, me, you, everyone's relationship to the earth and our thoughts about being on it. Like those, Wanda, come here, I didn't get what I wanted, and why does it have to be hard, and why couldn't it be just so easy? But we make it hard. Our reaction to things make it hard. So helping us not anticipate the next moment, but to remember this is a perfectly good moment to use. right here, right now, this day. And that we're alive. And that every aspect of our life is a blessing in some way. Every moment of it is a blessing to us in some way. Because it's an opportunity to enhance your sense of existence, to know yourself, and to fully appreciate what you are able to do today, not what you're able to do tomorrow, not what you were able to do in the past, but what you're able to do right now to make this a great moment. And all that energy is going everywhere. I see the energy sorting itself out. There's just tons of it flying around, and it's sorting itself out, and it's sending certain waves into whoever needs those waves of energy. Very cleansing, it's centering, it's full of vibrancy. And most of us have chi that is being enhanced, multiplying. And now I want to sing the song again because I got chills. They're multiplying. And if any of you didn't know it before, everything reminds me of a song. So blow out. And then the energy begins. When you look at strands of energy and look at the universal grid work within each segment of the grid, there are these lines that are colored. And each color that exists is represented between two lines of the grid work. And those colors, we may draw on them or they may come to us. And they are slices of the rays of creation and variations on those rays of creation. So now we're getting these very pinpointed energies coming into us from our part of the grid work. We're being fed by what's around us. And the very act of creation they're weaving together in your third chakra the more ability to create what you need and what you want. To have it means to remain pure of heart, wanting what's in everyone's best interest, including yours, but also everyone else's. And all of you have that. But it also comes with acceptance that you will get what you need, that you may not get exactly everything you want because some of the things you want may not be good for you. Yes, it is the Rolling Stone. Yvonne typed me a message saying that's the Rolling Stones. And then I feel a lot of stiff and sore necks. So it's working on where necks are stiff or sore, where there's any misalignment in the neck. And it's going to add more fluid between the disc stretch out the fascia. As it stretches out the fascia, it's like elongating it. And as it does that, there are releases from your third chakra that have to do with worrying about the future. And from the back of your third chakra that have to do with having long mourned the past. And I feel movement in the vertebra in the neck, in between the shoulders, and some very hard muscles are becoming less crunchy. Blow out, and then that muscular relaxation is beginning to slide down the back. Those with arthritis are receiving healing directly into their arthritic joints. I feel some knee problems. It's working on knee problems. Some are from injury. Some are from wear and tear in these knee problems. Just been walking on them a long time. and it's providing more clarity about our role in the world. How important it is for us to just be on the earth, being who we are, and that our role, the one we choose to play, is a blessing to everyone else. Whether we can see it or not. Blow out. There are some people with addictive tendencies. Could be sugar, could be food, could be any number of things that we get addicted to, including overwork and stressing ourselves out. Flow. I feel it working in shoulders, like shoulder joints, here and here. And then I feel energy flow down into the hands. And I feel a rejuvenation of internal organs, heart, liver, lungs, intestines, urinary tract, cardiopulmonary vascular, and working on a lot of pancreases. Some people out there with diabetes. It's also working on heartache. Heartache that we just can't seem to let go of. And nationwide and I would say worldwide, it's working on the feeling, the emotion that everything has passed me by and left me bereft, and it's everyone else's fault. I can't get mine because you got yours. And that's part of the anger. A sense that there's not enough to go around when there's plenty to go around. We just all need to be sharing. So it's also reaching into the heart of people who have more money than they can ever spend and helping them come to some thought of the plight of others. Blow out. Gabriel. Mother? Blow out. And then this golden energy is piercing through everyone's heart, laying a foundation of peace and wisdom and a knowing of how to contribute in ways that help bring about peace. Which will also mend a broken heart if you want to know how to do it. She got it. Blow out. Kim, it is bringing a blue wave of energy right into your belly. Elizabeth, I feel a lot of green energy running into your uncle.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Blow. And there have been some who just don't feel supported in life. And the guides that came to work with you are helping with you feel more like you have something to lean against, a platform to stand on, and that you're not alone in it.
Thank you.
blow out. And then I see a lot of low-level anger leaving almost everyone. With underpinnings of that anger are, I didn't deserve this. Why did you do this to me? When do I get mine? So we are human after all, you know? And a separation in us between the part of us that believes we are blessed and bounty, and that all the bounty of us, of the universe, is ours and everyone else's. But then there is this separation where a part of us doesn't believe it, and it causes suffering for us. So there is a clearing of the suffering of our own making. We don't mean to make it. It's part of the conflict put in us to achieve growth. For without some reason to contemplate what is and what isn't, none of us achieve growth. Until we reach a plateau where we have learned from it and don't need the conflict anymore. Because we have integrated all parts of ourselves together. Into a unified oneness of understanding. And the energy is going to help you down this road. It is a road of not feeling sorry for yourself. Waking up each day excited because you get an opportunity to make the world a better place, to make your world a better place. Blow out. And blow. I don't know all the pet names. I forget. So I know you probably told me before, but I do feel that Cassidy and Nala, is it Nala?
There's Nola, my female dog, and then Bentley the male.
And then Tim, your dog. And Lovey and a number of other pets. Michelle, I can't remember yours. But I feel all the pets receiving energy.
Wanda and Gabriel and your pets also.
Thank you. Yes, they are.
Good.
There's a brightness that's surrounding each of those pets. I have a pair of ruby-throated finches that have built a nest in a tree directly in front of me in my backyard. And the energy is going out to them too. Who has the hummingbirds? Who have hummingbirds around their house? Okay. It's going to hummingbirds as well. And
Wanda, I have mockingbirds. Beautiful singing mockingbirds.
Oh, lovely. Well, it's going out to the birds that people love.
I have a mama squirrel with little babies, tiny baby squirrels, on my one of my bedroom windowsills in the English ivy. She has a nest in there, and I saw the babies yesterday. Tiny, tiny little thing.
That's so special. So all the animals you love and ones you don't even know but would love. All the energy of the natural order running into our pets and our beloved animals. And since we are one of those animals, into us. It's so widespread. I see those color rays that I was talking about earlier that exist between every part of the grid work. They look like pistons coming down into the earth like that in every part of the grid work, but down into where the grid work runs through the earth, empowering parts of the earth, charging the ley lines of the planet, and then all of us being charged by the ley lines of the planet. That's kind of like sitting on the electric lines. That's what it feels like. Blow out. Woo, we're all getting charged up really good. Really well. It clears more sorrow from people. It is reminding me that we never really lose people. They're still there. It also sends a reminder that no matter what our children are doing, it is in their best interest to live their own life and not ours. And not ours as we would have them live theirs. It's a real hard one for parents. Blow out. And it feels like God is sending in the troops. And these are troops of light beings who are carrying lanterns, the light of truth. And they're just walking all across the earth with light, lighting the way, showing the way. They can't force anyone to take the way, but they can certainly make it available. The way out of conflict, the way out of pain. The way to a sense of completeness. The way to a worry-free state. Because all will be as it should be. And everybody's root vibration begins to increase. There is a great discharge out of the root. What have you been painting with your life? Look down and note the colors that you've been painting with. And then pick out some different colors and throw it on the canvas. Liven up that picture. Go lay down in the paint and throw your arms and legs around. Mix it all up. imprint it with you. And everyone becomes stronger, more connected to what they've created. And the fact that all of it has existed for a reason. And that when it is time to create something new, we will get down in that paint. And change what's on the canvas. We'll be changing our image of ourselves. Blow out. I feel Master Christ and Master Buddha working through us. And I think many of you had Druid ancestors. And the waves of the energy of nature and the ability to make some changes. Ask the waves to go in another direction. Ask the wind to blow where it's needed and not blow where it's not needed. Ask the fire, a fire moving across the land, to wait a little bit and give time to evacuate a town. It's increasing those abilities in us. And releasing our fear of owning our own power. Believe. And everyone's core widens. Be at peace. And it widens more. It is quickening everyone's heart and quickening their spirit. And you all look like your spirit rises up bright. Like it's been looking at you instead of sitting and looking out of you. And it will no longer remain looking at you and observing you, but be you. And you get brighter and brighter and brighter. A coming of age as healers and the faithful. And those things that seem to cause us pain get smaller and smaller and smaller and melt away. There is a overriding of some genetic coding that makes some people more inclined to heart disease, and overriding of genetic coding that makes some people more inclined to diabetes. Physical heart healing, physical liver healing, physical esophagus and digestive tract healing, working on some hernias. Working on male prostate. Blowout. And energy is going to move up your body from your root. Run up into your brain, blossom out over your head, the hooded cobra, and run down the outsides of your body and back up again. It's quite warm. And it'll get your blood flowing. Raise your metabolism. And encourage your hormones, all of them, to perform. So some of you will get a hormone dump. There it comes. Let me know if you feel it. Good. You got it even if you didn't feel it. And your cells in your body are going, yes, yes, yes. Then there is a cascading of enzymes. Like the enzymes are telling the hormones what to go do. And your biochemistry is enhanced. It works on our ability to connect with the divine and see things through God's eyes. Which are also our eyes. That part of ourself that remembers who we are. And raises our vibration even more. Aligns us in new ways. And we are flooded with energy from other dimensions and planes of existence. And a reminder of we're never alone. And that we are multi-purposed throughout the universe. And all of us is beautiful. It opens up lungs, works with getting mucus out of lungs. It's clearing some ears. There's some hearing loss. There's also some people with a lot of wax in their ears. It's also working with the ability to carry sound through the ears. And to hear a broader range of sound. There's some that still, there's some that doesn't have hearing. There are some that still have hearing, but they don't have a full range of it. Like some of the high notes and low notes aren't coming through right anymore. And the energy is harmonizing you. And everywhere you emptied out and made space in yourself for more, this wonderful golden energy is coming in of wisdom and filling you up, and you're all starting to look like owls. It's working on ADHD. A few people who have some slight learning disabilities. That's not to say you're not quite intelligent, you are. It's just that your brain works a little differently than average. And it's allowing you to learn easier and to retain your memories better. Healing throughout the brain and nervous system. And bomb. And you are filled with white light. Every cell in your body touched by it and taking it in. So you are golden and light. Your aura fills out, your subtle bodies adjust. Begin to rotate properly, bringing all of your chakras into order, aligning. And you're starting to seal up, each subtle body being sealed. until it reaches the edge and seals the outer layers of your solar bodies. Seals your aura in, leaving you centered, aligned, purposed, and able and that feels complete. Does anyone want to say a closing prayer? Does anybody have anything they want to say?
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, with love and gratitude and great appreciation and love for you and all the beings that came to assist the healing for all of us and our beautiful world. Thank you.
It was many. There were myriad, and the energy was very powerful. I still need someone to say or I can say the closing prayer. I'll just say it. And thank you, Donna. Divine Infinite Spirit, we rejoice together in this opportunity to be a force for good in the world for all of us. One mind, one body, one heart, brought together and directed, all of us helping to heal the world, even as we healed ourselves. We are so grateful to be an instrument for the pleasure of God. For the work of the divine and the work of humanity. For it is all one and the same. And we ask that all of humanity achieves this understanding and resonates one to another. For you cannot harm that which you resonate with. And it's like the healing we all received has gone to everything, everywhere. Because we all sent it together. So we did get everything on the planet and beyond. All right, dears. I love you all so much. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you. Love you all.
Love
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you.
Wanda.
Thank you, Wanda.
Blessings.
Thank you, Christine. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you, Wanda.
It was such a pleasure to be with you.
Love
you.
Wow.